Alright folks, this is how to build stage 1 Powerstroke injectors for a 7.3 liter diesel. You're looking at the baddest diesel shop in the world right here. I've got the team assembled to put some shit together that you guys have never seen. You know what I'm talking about? First thing you got to do for one of these bad dogs is get the external O-rings off, and when you have your teammates with you, you can work like this. Come on. Here we go. Well, when your teammates got this going, can we get a do-over on that? Alright, here we go. External O-rings off. Now you gotta get your steel off. That's right, steel's difficult sometimes. Don't you children worry about this. By the way, this video is not safe for work. This is meant to be fun and whatnot.
Fuck, cock, balls.
There it is. We got one AA injector right there coming off. Take the solenoid bolts out. And start handing parts to your teammates. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't got no teams like this. Bam. This little plate thingy. And you're supposed to check the clearance on these. These are supposed to be 26 thousandths. Just kidding, 2 thousandths. Ooh, that one doesn't look good at all. Kind of tight. Well, we may have to shim that one. Shims. I got a shim for you. Ugh. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why it's all screwed up. It's tighter than Dick's hat band. That's what was going on. That's tight, folks. Take the armature plate off. Hand it over to be cleaned. Now we got to take the poppet plate off. I guess that's what it's called. Hell, I don't know.
The doohickey.
The thing that holds that little springy thing. You gotta crack all these mamma jammas loose because they're tighter than tight. I mean, Dick's hat band don't even do it justice. You know, most people have to use a 3-foot torque wrench, but I got this sumbitch with a screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. Most of you guys are looking and saying, "Man, they didn't even take the oil spout off that." No, you don't have to. You can if you want to.
Goddamn man doesn't have to.
No, men don't have to. This is how it's done right here. Take the poppet plate off. Hand it over to be clean. And then you tell them, "Hey, coming out dirty," because it's dirty. There we go. Take the hold down off. Then you break the body in half. Hopefully you don't break it. Now all these tools and internal parts that we're fixing to show y'all, we custom machined in-house, built all this stuff. You know, we modified the intensifier pistons with a flap wheel on a grinder. It's the best way to do it, I've been told. Right there. There you go, kids. Y'all want to know what's inside a Powerstroke injector? Here it is. You got your nozzle.
If you wanted to know that, you could just ask one of your Dodge friends. They seem to know everything about it.
Yeah, fuck those Dodge guys. We got the lift pin, lift plate, or nozzle plate, whichever that is. This little spacer thing, not really sure what the hell that does, but
you don't need that.
No, alright, cool. Alright, so we got the stop plate, stopper, check plate, check ball, bam. Plunger and barrel. This is the assembly that gets fucked up in most injectors, according to my sources. I ain't never run across one. These sumbitches are tough as hell.
He's a goddamn liar.
I think he is. Though he's one of my best friends, you know who you are. Anyway, Alright, so now we got the injector broke down. 2 body halves. Now we got to get out the intensifier piston. Bam! Intensifier piston, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Then you break out your new intensifier piston when you get all this cleaned up. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Hang on. Got to take your internal O-rings off. Internal O-rings out. Now all your O-rings are stripped off your injectors. Everything's blown apart. Now we got to clean all the parts before we put them back together. Got to take them to a flap wheel, a grinder, or, you know, whatever. It's all good. We use lots of carburation cleaner. Come on. Bam. Here it is. Now I just use it for a rough cleaning first.
Definitely worth it.
Wipe it off a little bit.
You get lifetime membership.
You want to make sure and leave some carb cleaner on it for when you go to the grinder. That way sparks might light the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Spit the chew in the back there. Here you go. Wire wheel grinder. Is this cleaning necessary? Probably not. But I do, because like I said, quality control is job one here at this shop. We build better injectors than anybody else in the country. I mean anybody. Gotta make sure you get this body clean. You want it to look like a brand new injector when you're done, you know what I'm saying? Clean out all the O-ring slots. You don't want no O-ring material left down in there, you know what I'm saying? Clean it off, make it nice and shiny. You want it to look good. I mean, you won't ever get it as good looking as I am, but you want it to look good. Alright, now we got all the rough stuff off. Back for some carburation cleaner. Don't trip on that shit over there. That can of carb cleaner is cashed. So is that one. We're down to the last can of carb cleaner because this is the number 8 injector we're working on. So we've about out of carburetor cleaner. Bam. You want to get all the oil out of the dowel pin holes and all the ports. And this shit will spray in your eyes if you don't do it right. Trust me, I've already got blind in one eye twice.
The other one he lost in NAM.
Lost it in NAM, yeah I did. That's not a joke towards the military people. I love you, thank you for doing what you do. That was just a funny ha-ha. Here we go. Alright. Now we got all that out of the way. Blow out all your bolt holes and ports. Come back over to the bench. Now what you don't see in the background is my right hand man cleaning up the other parts that we need on this stuff. We're not sure what those parts do, but they do something, so they got to be clean. Alright, so now upper half of the injector body's clean. Now we got to put our internal O-rings in. Bam. There's 3 internal O-rings. One for the armature plate, one for the intensifier piston, and one for the body halves. We'll start with the intensifier piston O-ring. Goes right in there. Where's my little doohickey? There it is. Oh, and if you screw this up, you have to call your parts supplier, which is myself because I build all this, and tell them you need some more. Hopefully we won't jack it up too bad. Get your O-ring in there. Okay? Make sure you got a good coat of oil on it. Because you want this shit to slide good like your old lady in some Astro Glide. You know what I'm saying? Now you get your brand new intensifier piston. Got your stage 1 160cc intensifier piston. Here's the difference. This is the magic maker. Here we go. Dip that bad dog in some oil. Get it down there in the upper body. Make sure it's seated all the way in.
Again, just like your old lady in the Astro Glide.
That's right, all the way in. Take it to the hub, son. The injector halves, O-rings, where the upper and lower mount together, or screw together. Roll that bad boy on just like a good condom. There. Now the upper half is done. Bam.
Not to alarm you too much, but we're missing an O-ring.
Son of a bitch. Which one? Right here.
10-4.
I pulled it out early. Sometimes you pull out early, people get worried.
That's right.
Here we go. Cleaning the lower half. Give it a quick spray. Now, this is something I do that most people don't. Got you some Scotch-Brite. Yeah, they're amateurs. You got to get down in that injector body because there's a bunch of shit down by the nozzle that you don't want in there. So you got to clean that shit out. Just keep going. Alright, spray it out one more time, one more again, spray it off, then blow it off. Now, you can't send an injector out with that kind of bullshit on the body, so this gets the wire wheel too. You gotta clean the entire body. Want it looking brand new. Get down in the O-ring groove, because you don't want no O-ring bullshit left in there. Just come back up here, start cleaning. That's right, you see how I'm working this wire wheel? I'm masters this son of a bitch. Ain't nobody got wire wheel skills like me. That's how you know I like to use a lot of old shit, because I can work a wire wheel like nobody's business. Bam! You get done with this son of a bitch just in time for it to get hot. Alright, bam! That's wire wheel. Come back over to the carburation cleaner. Spray that sunbuck off real good, because you don't want no particulates off in your injector. That's a bad thing. Blow it off one more again. Now, back to the bin. You gotta wipe it off real good. Wipe it off down in that body. Nice and clean. Got a little Van Halen on the radio, come on. Alright, done. Now we gotta start in on the nozzle. Nozzle's nasty as hell. This is your stock nozzle. You reuse these for stage 1. Hit me one time. That's what I'm talking about. Wipe it off.
Teamwork.
That's what no other shop got teamwork like this.
Not even John Force's.
John Force can't see this. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Nozzle, wire wheel. Most people would say you are fucking crazy. Well, maybe I am, maybe I ain't. But the secret to this is I got a whole bunch of other nozzles to use if I fuck one up. So don't try this at home, boys and girls. Alright, got the nozzle clean. Here we go. Now, spray the nozzle off. Now you kiddies pay attention to this. There's a spray pattern check. You got to have 7 holes in this nozzle. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all see it going? That's 7 times right there. Bam! We are good to go. 7 by 7. Blow that shit out of the nozzle. Back to the bin. Make sure that nozzle's nice and clean. And you don't want no red rag lint in these sumbitches because they'll tear it up. Alright, got a clean nozzle. Your nozzle needle. See how it's got crap on the end of it? Brown? I don't want that there. Is it necessary to clean that shit? I don't know, but I do. It's just like a Powerstroke. How does it work? I don't know. It just does. Got your Scotch-Brite. Got it going on. Bam! How you like me now? We'll spray it off. Alright, here we go. Back to the bench. Now, get your clean needle out. Put it in your nozzle. Bam. Now,